you'll make it really hard work for you if you're staying on toe-toe, if you're staying on the tram. All right? So every hit has a job. Yeah? Every punch has a purpose. This one here just gives him foot placement. He does a stepping jab, he doesn't have to hit me, he just does that, and he's put his foot on the outside. Now I might not pick that up, because I'm looking at his head just down that line, boom, and he's on that. See what I mean? Where's his head gone? His head's gone around on that line there. Okay? So his punch had a purpose. His punch was to disguise. It was to go in front of my vision so that I can pick it up and go, right, and I come out, boom, and he's on that line. Okay? So the first one's lead pivot. And very simply, because the first one we just kind of chop or hammer. It's nice and easy. And then he goes straight to a cut. We're going to start to link these transitions in. Okay? Because if he does just go and just chop it. So we come around. Yeah, now as I come around, he kind of chops that. You see that? Now if he goes to punch me now, come straight at me and punch me, I'll punch him back as well. All right? Or he might get the drop on me, but he's going to get hit. So he's going to cut straight afterwards. He puts his head in a different position. So when he's going like that, yeah, he goes, whoa, now he's gone there. His head's gone there, the hands come through there. Okay? Now that's key. That goes in with the third principle of constant movement here. You see how this starts to flow and fall together now, right? Every hit has a purpose, constant movement. Seek and keep the initiative. He's now got that OODA loop on me as well at the same time. Yeah, and then when it starts to come, that's what this starts to get really sexy now. Because you understand now that we've got a system. No, but it's not just a bunch of tricks now. Now we've got a system. All right, now this starts to work now. All right, so all we're going to do is this technique now. Very simple, it's a pivot. It's nothing special, it's a pivot. But we're going to start to bring this in. And we're bringing in his stepping jab now with foot placement. So as he brings it back, he just puts that foot out slightly. Just slightly off that track. All right, it might be because the cage is here, or the rope's here, or the referee's here. And he's just giving these options on that side. And there's 3 options. It depends on my energy that I give him. Okay? So my energy now is I'm just going to kind of stumble forward a little bit just so he works the pivot. So he's going back into this. So he's kind of stepping jab, I'm going like this. Boom, he's going to chop, and now it cuts. Cut technique. Yeah? What we just did. We just did the cut. Boom. And the cut links into a lot of this. If your foot's up in the air, if you do a kick, you tend to go into a switch. Because as soon as your foot comes down, you switch out into a different position. Yeah? No kick is finished until you're safe. Yeah, so like if he does a round kick, obviously he just hits me with a round kick. That's a really good round kick. See he does that, and his foot goes back, he's back on the track. But if he does a round kick and then switches off it, that's when the technique's finished, do a round kick. Now he switches. Yeah, that finishes that technique off for me. Yeah, because he's again, constant movement, OODA loop, gone to another position. Okay, so back to this pivot. One. Step jab. Sure. You get that, Bob? You get that, right? Now I give him guard as well, just to give him some structure. All right. So initially he's going on this one. So he's chopping my lead guard down, and this is what we're to. First of all, the basics. The second one is you would hit on that jab. So when I give him a guard, I give him a target behind the guard now as well. So he's a stepping jab here. Now I give him a target. And now he punches on the pivot as well. But initially, if we're teaching, nice and simple, chop it, hammer it. And again, if one of the traps, they might chop and trap and go into that other hand as well, the rear hand, that's all good too. Okay, it depends on the energy of the person. All right, MMA, you can hammer, just redondo hammer, just drive that down, that's all good. All right, so again, first variation, lead pivot. All right, he's just going to hammer, pivot, cut to my back. That's the first one. Second variation is you hit on that pivot, but he set it all up. See where my foot is? He's going to, when he does that stepping jab, that foot's going to be off the line. Yeah. He punches out and then goes to my back. Okay, you see? Yeah? See how it starts to fit together? See how it starts to become a system? We just did a whole load of techniques. They're all kind of, now we're starting to link it all up now. Now it's starting to come together, the principles and the techniques. All right, guys? Excited?